Bulls guard Jay Williams, I'm Ed Cohen, and Jay, I know this takes you back.
Ed, there's no better feeling this time of year than hearing sneakers squeak on the court and seeing guys get a good lather while they're getting ready for battle.
It's that pregame feeling, and now it's the opening tip. To Harden. Unbothered by the defense. As he drills it.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 2. And the finish at the rim.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Russ at the controls. To Harden. Oh, he had him there for a second. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Kawhi Leonard here against Harden. Going to launch beyond the arc, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Harden with the basketball. Down a point. Passed it off. Oh, emphatic slam.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ball game.
Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
One of the best in the biz right there. Maybe the best.
Capella to Harden. And he finishes at the rim.
Man, he's got the defender out there tap dancing like that on national TV. That's not a good sign.
George, Capella's on him. To Leonard. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. He made his first effort, but not that time. Westbrook with it. Leads 1. To Harden. Oh, whistle.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 2.
Westbrook to P.J. Tucker. And finishes strong.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Leonard to Beverly. Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. 3 for 4. Good start.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Shot for James Harden. Deep 2 there. Won't go.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Houston takes over. Tucker to Capella. Russell Westbrook. Tough matchup against George. No good. Defense catching a break there. Kawhi Leonard against Harden. Has a chance. Leonard's shot won't go down.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make a shot or not.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Harden. Oh, a whistle.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
That's the first foul in the last 2 minutes. Stepping in.
Harden against Paul George.
13.
To P.J. Tucker. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Tucker. Clippers have got it. George. Too easy. Defense has to communicate.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Montrezl Harrell. Huge block.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
And that's going to get out of bounds off of Harden. Paul George, 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Visit our team website for more details.
Harden has it up the floor. To Rivers. Sizing up the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. To the basket goes Rivers, but his shot stays out. Well defended. Shot no good. If it was anyone else, they'd be back on the bench for taking that shot. And a whistle.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
That's his first personal foul.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Deep 3 at the buzzer. We're through one at Staples Center with the Clippers on top. Jay and I back with more after this. It's NBA Monday on EA Sports. On to the second quarter. Jay, I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start this one.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Russ at the controls. To P.J. Tucker. Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Paul George fires. Paul George can't ask for much more. He's perfect. 5 for 5 from the field.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Can't connect.
But I don't put that on the shooter, Ed. I put that on the passer. You have to put your players in the best possible position to score the ball. You know that's not a strength of his.
Clippers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
George, defended by Tucker. Strong finish for Paul George.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
Slam dunk, Russell Westbrook.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Knocks it down. And now Houston has the basketball. to Gerald Green. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Gerald Green to Westbrook. 4-3. Westbrook bothered just enough on that one. Kawhi Leonard sizing up Green. To Paul George. Now a drive, but the shot won't fall.
It's because he took his eye off his target, Ed. As an offensive player, you have to glare at where the defender's coming to, but quickly redirect yourself to your actual target. He was more consumed with the defender than he was the actual rim.
Able to convert inside.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Timeout called here by the Clippers, as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. George to Leonard. Westbrook across the timeline. They trail by 7. Harden. James Harden. He's now 4 for 6.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Leonard to George. Oh, defender pulling the chair. Harden in possession. Down 5. And look out.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Leonard. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's 4 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Westbrook to Harden. The drive right to the basket. Harden trying to take it to the basket, but a shot stays out. To Paul George. Gets to the basket and scores.
It can only be one of 2 things here. 1, the defender ran out of gas. Or 2, this dude is just unstoppable.
Even to Zubas. Sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Whoa, what a finish.
And easy too, get back on defense.
It's in the hands of James Harden. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Harden against Paul George. Has a look. Harden shot, no good.
I just love where this takes you into the psychological battle as a player offensively. Was that a great contest? Or
It's good at the buzzer. Nice finish and more cash in the bank as we hit the break. First half comes to an end, and a nice advantage right now for the Clippers. First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Big slam. Oh, he looked like he was on a mission.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball 1-on-1. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Harden. Not easy. The challenge defending a guy who can be a 1 or a 2.
We're not old men talking about this game. We don't define players by positions anymore. Is he a 1 or is he a 2? No, he's James Harden. He is a scorer and an elite passer.
Harden with it up top. His guy's down 11. Oh, he can't do that.
Just a tic-tac foul.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Russell Westbrook against George. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Why not? Russell Westbrook is the only guy stopping Russell Westbrook. And when he decides to put his head down and go to the rim, he's going to the rim. It's that easy.
and knocks it down. It's Rockets ball. Harden, down low, Capella. Kawhi Leonard swats it. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Tucker. Down low for Aldridge. Oh, Russell Westbrook. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Kawhi Leonard picked up by Westbrook. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Leonard. George buries it on the catch and shoot. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively, he makes those clutch shots. It re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Beverly into the front court. It's an 11-point game. Rockets have the ball. Russell Westbrook rocking the rim.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Shot from the lane won't go, and that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Time for some new personnel into the game. Westbrook to Capella. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Substitution being made in this one.
For the Houston Rockets, number 35, Kenneth Reed.
Now it's Harden, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. Harden to Westbrook. Fires the three. The shot clock expires. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Beverly into the front court. His team up by 7. Harkless to Beverly. Through 3. And Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Clippers have got it. To Leonard. Stuffs it down with authority.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't beat 5. Well, I'm telling you right now, he's lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Harden here against Harkless. Here comes the screen. Fine to shoot. Harden. Textbook defense.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Ah, the monster stuff.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat 5, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Now preparing to shoot at the line.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter.
Fans, we're still accepting nominations for our community's Teacher of the Year. The winner will receive courtside seats and a half.
Time to shuffle things up.
Nominations can be submitted on our team
Knocked loose. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds.
Williams, out of bounds. Houston ball.
Screen coming your way, screen coming your way.
Harden. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard. Oh, he just continues to pour it in from downtown. He's 6 of 7 from 3.
This is probably the time that you adjust your defense, maybe play some zone, maybe a box someone, or maybe just double team him.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. That'll do it. Third quarter complete. It's been all Clippers so far. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the fourth quarter. And not a whole lot you could do in this situation other than give it your best shot.
And players don't like to hear this, Ed, but the reality of the matter is this is a character-building opportunity. Yes, you may lose this game, but that does not mean that you do not fight each and every possession.
It's been a compelling game so far. The fourth quarter is underway. Nothing going here on that drive. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
First try, no good. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line after hitting on the second. To Harkless. George to the basket, but it won't go. To Harden. Nothing going here on that drive. Drove the lane and finished strong at the hoop on that one. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Paul George, 4-2, knocks it down from mid-range.
This is where I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Even to Zubats with the block.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
It was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to your stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
It's Harden. And it's Zubats with the rebound. To Williams. George buries the wide-open 3. That's too easy.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Now the Rockets will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. New blood coming in for both sides. Knocked loose. Clippers have it. Slams it down.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
And James Harden, well defended, still gets it to go down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
I love when I see smaller players finish in the paint amongst the trees. But if you're a big on the other side, you can't let that happen so easy.
Clippers have got it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle. Harden into the front court. His guys down big. Not that time. To Leonard. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk.
You know, Ed, I'm down with guys having 35, 40, maybe 50 points in the game. But the one thing you look for in the defensive end, when there's a huddle after a guy has dropped multiple buckets on you in a row, and everybody's quiet, nobody stands up and says, yo, I got him, I'm going to stop him, you're in a worrisome place for your team.
Harden to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen.
Yo, clear out, clear out.
Harden. Can't get the bounce. Strong finish for Paul George. We get a whistle and a timeout for Houston. They're down big in this fourth quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 0, Russell Westbrook. And number 35.
It's Westbrook. The jumper's off the mark. Oh, ferocious slam inside.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Leonard. And that's rebounded by Houston. Westbrook into the front court. Down a bundle. To Fareed. Straight on look. Westbrook. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
It just seems like one of 3 things happen every time James Harden has the ball. Either he scores, he gets fouled, or he kicks it out to someone for a 3. Pick your poison.
Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
It's the Clippers who come away with the victory as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a